today I am starting like a weekly vlog. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing this week, but I do want to start vlogging a little bit more. So I figure what better time than to start right now. But today is Saturday. I know most vlogs start on like a Sunday or Monday, but I wanted to start it today because I have a lot to do today. Yeah, I just figured I would start right now. If I'm going to be honest, I usually clean before I even start vlogging, but today I have so much to do that if I cleaned before I vlogged, I would just not be able to vlog very much today. You're going to see the reality. Oh my gosh, you're going to see the reality of my life today. Yeah, usually I try to clean, I get ready, try to like make everything look perfect before I even start filming, but since this is a weekly vlog, I figured I could make it a little more casual and it doesn't have to be perfect. I got home from my trip to Florida on Wednesday. Today is Saturday, and I have mostly unpacked except for like stuff. I've unpacked my clothes and my makeup and like that kind of stuff, but not things you buy or things you bring. So I did bring a couple things back from Florida, which I usually do, but the problem is trying to figure out where to put the stuff I brought. Cleaning is on my list today. I also really wanted to film. I'm not sure when I'm gonna get to it. I do have a couple video ideas of like just sit down and talking kind of videos. So I want to film that at some point, but I'm not sure when, and I do have a vlog to edit because I want to start posting on Sundays. I do post on Monday somewhat regularly. I did take a break for my trip, but I want to have it up tomorrow instead of Monday. I feel like it just might be better. And yeah, you know, I usually don't even start filming without my makeup on, but I don't really feel like wearing any right now. Anyway, I'm not sure if you've noticed. Hopefully during this week the sun will come out and you can see my hair better. But I did change up my hair. I got it dyed much more red. I think it's just because it's so dark in here that it's making my hair look really dark, which does scare me a little bit. I'm hoping when the sun comes out it'll look a lot lighter. And I always get a little bit, what is the word? Whenever I change anything about myself, even if it's just something really small, I don't like it for a couple of days, but then I'd like it. I just have to get used to it. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I don't dislike my hair. I just think it is a big change, even though it's really not. And I'm still getting used to it. But hopefully by the end of this week, I will love it. I've had these glasses since, I want to say since the summer. I have not worn them once. You guys let me know. What do you think? Are they too big for my face? I wanted to start wearing them and try them out because I did get a new glasses prescription and I need to order new ones. And I wanted to see if I want to reorder these. I also am going to get the anti-reflective glasses, so hopefully that will help the glare that's always in my eyes. But oh, and I got my nails done. They are, I think, absolutely perfect for spring. They've got little flowers on them. I am in love. I'm hoping to get my nails done more often, but we'll see. I always get tired of my nails, and then I don't want nails anymore. I think my camera is about to die, and I want to plan out these video ideas that just popped into my head this morning, write them down, and like I also want to write out my plan for the day. I also haven't told you, it's 10 o'clock and I need to feed the cats, and I'll see you later when I have something to talk about again. It is later in the day. I haven't finished. I've almost finished editing a video. I just filmed the video. I just have to like watch the video through a final time and make a thumbnail. So I took a break to film because I am not the biggest fan of editing. I just get really hard on myself, so I have to take like a step back sometimes and not delete the whole thing. I need to clean up my haul. I have to put all of these away. This is my setup. I do think I am about to get back to editing. It's 3 o'clock. But I wanted to show you my new favorite drink right now. So I think I'm gonna make that and show you and get back into editing. I haven't really picked up too much. I did do a little bit of laundry. If I want to get my to-do list done, I'm gonna need to start cleaning. But my priority is the video first, and then I will clean after. So I'm gonna need a little drink to get me motivated. And by drink, I mean soda. So let's make it. Okay, I have all my supplies to make my soda. My cup here, I like Diet Coke, the caffeine-free one. Then I add raspberry syrup. About that much. This coffee creamer. This is the French vanilla. This is the secret. Put like maybe that much in. And of course I put ice. But yeah, this is my new favorite drink at the moment. I'm gonna go edit now that I have my fun drink to motivate me. Here's Cody. Sometimes I call him Coco Melon. I just finished reading Reveal Me, this one, which is, I want to say 6.5 in the series. Maybe 5.5, I'm not really sure. I really liked it. Whatever came before Reveal Me in the novella and Reveal Me are probably some of my favorite books in the Shatter Me series, because I feel like Kenji, both of those novellas are told in Kenji's point of view, and I feel like in the first couple of books he just came off as really one-dimensional, as like class clown, like comedian kind of vibes, and the two novellas really show that he is not one-dimensional, and I feel like it gave his character a lot more overall depth and better hindsight into his story, which I really like. But today I really want to finish reading Sunrise on the Reaping. I didn't do much cleaning yesterday, and it's already 11:30 and I haven't done much today either, so I want to finish cleaning today, finish reading Sunrise on the Reaping, and possibly start editing a new video. The only plans I have besides what I just said is that I have my boyfriend and I are going to his parents' house for dinner, and I need to go to the store and pick up some hangers. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, but I did want to show you. We ended up getting a new car because our old car stopped working and just would cost way too much to fix to make it worth it. So I ended up getting a new car, which was not on the cards for this year. I know it's like such a blessing to be able to get a new car, but when you're not planning on it, it doesn't feel like a blessing. Let's just say that. But it's already done. We ended up getting a Subaru. So I do want to show you guys it in case you're curious, because it is the first new car I've ever gotten. I used to drive around my parents' old car and then ended up getting rid of it. So this is the first new car I have ever gotten. Kind of exciting, but expensive as well. Oh, and today I did some shopping at Old Navy because they're having a like 50% off pretty much everything sale, and my favorite pair of jeans, they're just like falling apart. I'm gonna try and sew up the holes as best I can, but like I said, they're falling apart, so it was time to get a new pair. I'll just show you. I just got two dresses, a skirt, and a pair of jeans that hopefully will work because I am so particular about jeans. For some reason, I'm not that tall, but for some reason all of Old Navy jeans are super short on me. I'm only 5'5", so I don't know why they're so short on me, so I ordered a tall pair for the first time ever, and hopefully that works out because the nearest Old Navy is, I want to say, 2 hours away, and if it doesn't work and I can't hem them myself, they will have to be returned. So hopefully it doesn't come to that. That was a long spiel to just say that I got some new clothes on the way. Yeah, I'm debating if I want to go get the hangers right now or not, because I definitely don't think I'll be able to go later tonight. It would be probably good for me to get out of the house today. I wish that there was a bookstore nearby, because there's like not that much options where I live without having to drive. It's kind of a bummer because I would definitely be in the mood to buy some books today, but I haven't. I was going to film a reading vlog of Sunrise on the Reaping, and then I ended up reading like over half of it on the plane. But so far, I want to say about maybe 70% of the way through the book, and it is so good. Like, the references to the first Hunger Games, like there's so many similarities between Haymitch and Katniss's story and just all kinds of different things, and the references to like the families. It just makes it really interesting to see other characters that we don't really get to see, to read too much of in the first books, but we get like a little bit more information about each of these characters. And we get, obviously it's Haymitch's book, so we get so much information about his story and just why he is the way he is in the original Hunger Games books. And it is heartbreaking, to say the least. I just can't imagine a way for him to win without being completely heartbreaking. Haymitch like comes off so uncaring, so unfeeling in the first books, and like he cares a little bit. Like, his character definitely grows in the first books. It's definitely like an act to distance himself, I think, at least. But in his book, he is just so empathetic, so feeling, so caring. I feel like how he acts later on in life is definitely like I said, like a act, self-defense like mechanism to not get hurt again. And that's just so sad, because already there's been so many things that happen to him that make it clear why he would do this, but I imagine there will be some more at the end. Also, Haymitch's mentors in his book, that is just so sad. But I did really like getting to see these characters in a different way. We definitely see how future characters get to that point that we see them in, because they act so completely different in Haymitch's book. I just think that is like really interesting, but also super sad at the same time. I hope Suzanne Collins, she doesn't write any more Hunger Games books. I just feel like the series has come to like a very natural end, and we get to know about Snow and Haymitch in their separate books and get to understand them a lot more. And I feel like we have come to like the perfect ending point. And I don't think any more characters need their own book. That might be controversial. I mean, maybe Finnick needs his own book, but I do think like if she were to stop right now, it would be perfect. I am not the biggest fan of when a series just will not end, and like the major characters we learn about in the first couple of books come to like the end of their plot line. I think the story should just be pretty much over with. Every single character in the book does not need their own plot line, if that makes sense. I think Haymitch and Snow were good additions. We don't need like 5 more books of characters. We don't need a whole nother Hunger Games series. I'm gonna go maybe read or clean or something, and I'll talk to you later. I'm on my way to the store, and I'm in the new car, and I just wanted to show you really quickly what it looks like. It's messy, so it's a Subaru. Here it is. I love this. Yeah, I'm gonna run to the store and pick up a few things, but just wanted to show you. And I'm gonna go drive to the store and show you guys what I get later. Okay, I'm back from the grocery store. 2 things of tulips. A ton of hangers. And the last thing is like a homebody dupe, which I kind of have been wanting one. So I just saw this one at the store. So that's all I got. Not very exciting, but it is so beautiful out that I think I'm gonna go outside and read my book a little bit and just enjoy the sunshine while it's nice today. So. It is now Monday, and as you can tell, I'm in my PJs still, and it's almost 9 a.m. I don't really have any plans today. I do need to like wash my hair, and I clearly need to get ready for the day. I look pretty tired. Okay, I moved so that the ice maker wouldn't be so loud. I'm having one of those days where I feel like I look not that great, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go get ready and then talk to you later. Okay, I changed my clothes. I'm wearing this dress with a sweater. I have to tell you, it's so cute, and it's like long. I love the trim. Is that it? I just think it's so cute. It is like super cold still, so I have to wear a sweater. It has gotten to that point of winter where, is it still winter? Let me look that up. Technically it is spring, but here where I live it is super cold still. So it doesn't feel like spring over here, but I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna dress like it's spring. At some point the sun will just come out, but I am tired of this cold weather. It was nice yesterday, but today it's back to cloudy and cold. So I've decided, even though it's still cold, I don't care. It's spring. To me, I'm gonna dress like it's spring. I'm just gonna act like it's not 45 degrees outside and that it's 70. Today I want to film a like April TBR. That is kind of like my only plans for the day. I think I'm gonna edit a video. But I did want to talk about, I finished Sunrise on the Reaping last night while I was reading it before bed. And then put the front cover back on. And who was Who's going to tell me it was that sad? The ending was so sad that I cried when I read the ending, and then I immediately had to start watching reels, and then I had to put myself to bed because that was so heavy. I just gotta say poor Hamish, cause I can't believe how tragic his story is. But the end really got me. That was crazy. Did I just read? That was terrible. Not terrible, but like the story was just so sad. The ending, how am I supposed to just jump into another book? I feel like I need a palate cleanser. But I have my Red Bull in this cute cup that I got from TJ Maxx. And I think I'm gonna go put my makeup on, and then I think I might start looking up TBR jar prompts, and I also need to find a jar and just do a bunch of like, I see a jar right in front of me, actually that might work. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get ready and then start filming. I'm not sure if I should wait though. This is the problem, because it says it's going to be cloudy all day, but I'm wondering if in a couple hours it will be sunnier, because it is like really cloudy right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go get ready. I don't really have anything else to say. Okay, it's a lot later. I filmed my April TBR and did a ton of cleaning, so I think I'm gonna start editing and also reading this book. That's my plans. I think I'm just gonna get started and probably read outside since it is pretty sunny. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I will see you later. It's now Tuesday and I don't really have much going on today. I gotta go to work for a little while. Probably just going to edit some more, read, and then like I have a couple chores I need to do. That's pretty much it for the most part. Today is going to probably be a little bit boring, but tomorrow we have some fun plans. We're going clam digging tomorrow really early in the morning. I think I have to wake up at like 5 a.m. I mean, I wake up at 7, so it's not too bad of a like jump, but a little bit earlier than I'm used to, and it will be dark outside, which is so hard for me to wake up when it's dark outside for some reason. I just don't want to. I like to get up when the sun's up. So far for my April TBR, I just started reading Story of My Life by Lucy Score, and I'm 4% of the way through, and so far it's really cute. It is about an author who something happened to her, we don't know what, and then she took this long extended break from writing, but her editor and her publisher are pushing for her to get started writing because she does have a contract that they're looking to cut if she doesn't get on with writing. And you learn that from like page 1 that she is not writing, so that's not really a spoiler. She is just taking a break, but she really can't be taking this break anymore. So I'm curious to see what like the plotline will develop into, if there's going to be like a romance, which I think there is. I didn't really read the summary, or the plot summary, I mean. Yeah, I'm curious what will happen in the romance aspect, and what happened to her that made her take this big long break. And then yesterday and last night I got a big chunk of the way through Heartless Hunter. I am exactly 100 pages in, so 1/4 of the way done with this book. This book is one of my favorites, especially I love the main character Rune. I love her persona, like the mask that she presents to everyone else of being just like a silly, foolish girl so that nobody suspects her of being a witch. Not a witch and the Crimson Moth. I love how she like portrays and confuses everyone around her. Also, I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure from like Rachel Catherine's videos that this is called the Crimson Moth in Australia. If that's right, which is pretty weird. Why does this one have a different title? I really want to get sushi. I haven't had sushi in probably 4 months. Maybe. I can't really remember the last time I had it, but I've been really craving sushi. Want to get like a little mini like nightstand for there. This is like the guest bedroom slash my room. It's got my vanity and like my summer wardrobe in here, but there is like the guest bed and there's no nightstand in here, and I want to get a nightstand. Especially I have one of those little makeup fridges, but I have nowhere to put it, so I want a nightstand to put the makeup fridge on. Yeah, I better get started on editing. I'm not sure when. I'm looking to post twice a week. I'm not sure what days are good. I really like Sunday, but I'm not sure if I should post again on Wednesday or Friday. Do you see them? I deal with this every single day. These 2 little boys are crazy. Anyway, what do you guys think? Wednesday or Friday? But I think it'll just depend on when I finish editing. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I've said enough. So I'll see you later. Okay, I'm using this big tripod that I have. It feels like the camera is like super far away from me, but I don't know, I just thought I would try it out. Let me just show you my outfit because I'm not quite sure if I like it, so what do you think? So it's 50 degrees today and the sun keeps coming out every once in a while, but it's also raining. So I'm not sure what I honestly think I might change. Just because I feel like this isn't very spring and I want to have a spring outfit. So I think I'm gonna go change and then come back and we'll see if I find something I like better. Okay, I changed. I just feel like this is giving spring. It is almost 2 o'clock and I think I'm gonna read a little bit because I don't really have too much to do today. So I think I'm gonna read this for a little while and then I'll see what I get up to after. I just wanted to debate my outfit with you, I guess. Okay, it's now Wednesday and it is a little after 5:30 and today we're going clam digging. So I had to get up super early. I feel really tired, but I wanted to show you that I ended up getting waders yesterday. My first pair. So I'm going to show you. I also ended up getting these shoes, which I like because they match the waders. That's about it. Yep, just wanted to show you. I feel pretty tired, so I don't really have much to say right now. We'll catch up with you later. Hi guys, it has been a little bit since I last updated. I think last time I talked to you guys was yesterday morning. So now it's Thursday and it's about 6:30 p.m. and I hope you guys aren't sick of seeing me sitting here, but the lighting is just the best here usually. I wanted to like update you on what I've been doing yesterday and today. I said the lighting is the best and then it's dark, so anyway, I just got off track. But yesterday I woke up really early for clam digging and I actually woke up at 4:30 in the morning and I got ready. Then we left and we had to drive 2 hours to the beach we go to. That was yesterday. Then we came home at about 3 o'clock, 3:30, took a nap, and I was thinking I was gonna get up at 4. I ended up getting up at 6:30. So then I couldn't sleep last night and ended up reading till like midnight. I read like over 200 pages yesterday just because I couldn't fall asleep. Today I went to work and now I'm back home from work, waiting on my boyfriend to get home with dinner. He is bringing me sushi for dinner, which I am super excited about, and waiting on this Amazon order I placed today. Ordered Cody a cat carrier because I just don't want to be caught like unprepared and need one in case we have to like leave suddenly, and I only have one cat carrier but I have 2 cats, so. And then I have a Christmas tablecloth and a regular everyday tablecloth, but I kind of feel like I needed a second everyday tablecloth because when I wash that one there's no tablecloth, so I got this one. I just think it's so stinking cute, and yeah, I'm really excited for it to come. But I did want to update you. Today I finished reading Story of My Life by Lucy Score. Honestly, that book was so good that I was like, maybe I need to read romance more, because why was I like smiling and laughing at the characters? I feel like that was a really good sign, because I hardly ever read romance unless it is Christmas. I'm a sucker for a Christmas romance. So throughout the year, I don't really read too much romance. How many times am I going to say romance in this one clip? But yeah, I don't really read that genre, so I was stepping out of my comfort zone and I was really surprised. But I do have a couple things to say. First, it was almost 600 pages, which for a romance book I feel is pretty much unheard of, but I actually liked it. I couldn't get enough. The second thing is that the communication of these 2 characters was terrible, and it just felt like they had the same fight throughout the entire book where they can't communicate with each other, which I didn't love. I felt like the ending just like had that third act conflict and then wrapped it up in the last like 20% of the book, which again is not my favorite. It felt like it was a conflict for about 10 pages and then they fixed it. So that's just not my favorite. I kind of like a longer ending. The conflict was very easily solved. It was still incredibly cute. Like I said, funny, cute, had me smiling and giggling. It was pretty spicy, which I was not expecting. I feel like a lot of romance books do lust then love, which, you know, can happen, but it's just not my favorite. I prefer like a slow burn, and then at the end when they're finally together, then it turns physical, rather than physical first then emotional. But that's just, again, personal preference. So I thought the sibling dynamics were really funny and cute, and I felt like there was a lot in the side characters. I imagine this is going to be a series, but the side characters definitely had a lot going for them in their own personal stories. I like that as well. I don't really like when a side character is just there. I prefer when they have a little bit more of like a background and interests and their own conflicts going on, because it just makes them seem like more well-rounded. So this book definitely had that, and if it does become a series, which I think it will, I'm excited to pick up the rest of the series because I actually really like this book, and I was surprised to find out how much I liked it, because like I said, it's not my typical genre, so I've definitely been judging romance books by their covers and their genre and not even giving them a chance. Anyway, tonight I'm gonna get ready for bed early, start a new book. I think I'm gonna actually continue reading Heartless Hunter, Or maybe I'm going to read Imagine Me, which I think is the 6th book in the Shadow Me series. And I think it might be the final book. And just wait for my boyfriend to get home with my sushi order and just settle in early for a cozy night. I don't really have any plans for tomorrow. It's just gonna be like another day like today. So not much planned for tomorrow either, but I kind of like the days when you don't really have much going on. Those are my plans. Very, very exciting. I should say very relaxing, not exciting. But yeah, I'm just gonna start my evening plans. Hi everyone, it's Friday morning. Don't mind my crazy hair and outfit. I know I don't look the best with this hairstyle, but I have a cowlick right in the front, and the only thing that like helps is pinning it. So I look a little bit crazy. I'm gonna go get my boyfriend breakfast. He always gets breakfast on Friday from this cafe. I might get a chai from a coffee stand. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But I definitely need to go hurry up and get his breakfast because it closed in an hour and a half. So I'm gonna go do that right now. This is not my outfit for today. I just put whatever on so that I could go. It's also 8:30 in the morning. So it's like, who am I gonna see? I'm gonna go. I'm clearly a little tired, so I need to hurry up and get breakfast. And yeah. Anyway, I literally thought I was filming me getting my chai and getting breakfast and all that, but I didn't hit record, so I'm back home now. I got my chai. So good. I do think it's just, I was gonna say I think it might need some creamer or something, but changed my mind. I think it's perfect. I said before I left, but I have like a really bad headache, so yeah, my head hurts, tired. What else can I whine about? Just kidding. I think I'm gonna go get ready for the day. Try to fix this hair situation. I also feel like I look like a ghost already, even though I think it's just like the lighting. I did self-tan a couple days ago, but I didn't tell you about, I was going to tell you about that plot, about the plot of Story of My Life. I think I mentioned a little bit. It's about an author, and she ends up going through a divorce, and it sucked. And she moves to a new town, new state, and just totally restarts her life. Goes on a search to find inspiration for a new book, and then ends up finding a contractor man who things get a little, you know, spicy and romantic. But her ex-husband in the book was trash. He is a terrible, terrible person, and I feel like that was glossed over. It makes a lot of sense for the way she acts, but that's why her new man just makes it, the relationship a lot better, and just makes her like more confident and grow as a person, which I really liked. But it was a little bit cringy, but in like a cute romance genre way. But some of the things she would say, I was like, I have a bunch of flower boxes that I've been meaning to show you guys. Last summer I planted perennials, and a bunch of them came back, which is so exciting. But I didn't get to finish the flower boxes last year. I did about maybe just like a couple, not even half. And that is my goal this summer. I'm gonna get all the flower boxes weeded and planted. I think maybe tomorrow, that'll be like tomorrow's job. yeah, and I planted some tulips last year, the bulbs, and they didn't sprout. I think I planted them too late in the season. But now they sprouted and they're like the prettiest, cutest, hot pink tulips. And I just think they're so cute, and I definitely need to show you guys. Today is the last day I think I'm gonna film, and then next week or tomorrow I'm gonna start like a new vlog. I think I want to do like every like Saturday through Friday, or like every week I want to make a weekly vlog of like what I'm doing, what I'm reading, if I have anything new, you know, just like a week in my life. Some weeks will be more exciting, some will be a little bit more like this week and chill. I was going to post a video today and then I just didn't end up editing it. I almost finished it. I think I'm gonna post it on Sunday and then have the next one ready for Wednesday. I have been sitting here for 13 minutes and it's time for me to get up and go get ready. So okay, it's now Friday evening and I just got home from work. Got my Diet Coke. And I lied, I didn't just get home. I had a little snack first. What do you guys think of this dress? It is gingham and I really love the sleeves. It's like baby doll style. Anyway, I just got home from work and now I am just kind of hanging out, and I wanted to obviously talk a little bit and hang out with you guys. So started reading Imagine Me last night, but I only got a couple pages in. But today I've been flying through it. I'm 68% of the way through. I just think it's so easy to read and very entertaining and interesting. There is one plot point that I'm like, what? Why? Why did we need that plot point? Please tell me I'm not the only person that was like, what am I reading? Also, look at the static from my hair. So far, really loving Imagine Me, except this one small plot point I think is a little weird and strange, but that's okay because I haven't finished it, so you know, maybe I'll feel differently at the end. I also haven't looked it up, but I thought there were only 6 books, like main books and then novellas. But I'm wondering how we're going to wrap up the series in the 6th book, because I'm almost done with it and I feel like we're nowhere near having a rounded out ending. We'll see. That's just what it's starting to look like already. I did buy something today, so let me go get it and show you. I bought this cute dress because it was on sale and I thought it was really, really cute. I mean, like, major sale, so I think it's cute and I'm gonna wear it, and the price was definitely really good, so I just decided to pick it up. Kind of an impulse purchase, but also kind of not. Since I've been looking at it for a long time, I just haven't bought it till today. But I do think it's going to be kind of like a similar night to yesterday, just going to get cozy, make dinner, and read my book and settle in for an early night. I don't really want to do much of anything tonight, so I definitely am gonna read. I might watch a movie or something. I just really want to relax tonight because I don't know, I feel like today was just kind of a long day. Yeah, I'm gonna try on that dress and get started on dinner and then talk to you later. I don't really have any other updates for the day. I'm gonna go try on that dress.